To file a petition for an injunction for protection against domestic violence, or what many people call a restraining order, you would go to the courthouse or hire counsel to file a petition alleging the domestic violence, and either an injunction would be immediately issued or the petition would be denied, but a hearing would be set very quickly. Domestic violence does impact custody determinations. The court will look at a history of domestic violence in making the decision on what is the best interest of the minor children involved. Domestic violence is also considered if someone is seeking to relocate with the minor children. It is one of the factors the court will consider in granting or denying the request to relocate. When collecting evidence of the domestic violence, it's important to take photos of any injuries that have been sustained as a result of the abuse. Further, if there are any text messages or emails where the perpetrator has admitted that the domestic violence has taken place, it would be very important to keep track of those. If there are any messages where threats were made, again, this is something you'd want to present to the court at the hearing on the petition for injunction against domestic violence. In the event that there have been allegations of domestic violence that are not true, it will be very important to present to the court the defense against those allegations because you do not want it to affect the time-sharing decisions. Some potential defenses come from the fact that there's a lack of any evidence of any history of violence, no photos of injuries. Also, if there's a long delay between the alleged domestic violence and the person going to report the domestic violence. Also, if there's no communication between the parties ever discussing any alleged violence. These are things that you'd want to present to the court to try to disprove the allegations against you. Unfortunately, sometimes allegations of domestic violence arise at the same time as a request for dissolution of marriage as a tactic to try to get one party out of the marital residence. It's not uncommon for false allegations of domestic violence to be brought at the time of a divorce. If you have any questions about navigating divorce when domestic violence is involved, contact Johnson Ritchie Family Law.